Good morning, friends. Welcome to our channel Manovijnanam, Dr. D.V. Ramanamurthy, PhD Official, powered by Ramadevi Foundation, Hyderabad. Welcome to the discussion. What if your mind is not your home? And how to heal your toxic thoughts? Have you ever felt trapped inside your mind, replaying painful memories, doubting your worth, or carrying silent guilt that weighs you down day after day? Friends, you're not alone. What if I told you that the thoughts that haunt you aren't your enemy, but a form of energy that can be transformed? That peace, freedom, and healing are already within your reach, waiting for just a small shift in how you see your mind. In today's video podcast, we will explore 6 profound lessons from Sandra Ingerman's book, How to Heal Your Toxic Thoughts, a spiritual and practical guide to reclaiming your peace and transforming your life from within. This is just not a theory, it's a real path that thousands have walked to break free from the cycle of negativity. And you can too. Let's begin the journey to healing your mind and lighting your soul. How to Heal Your Toxic Thoughts. Lessons from Sandra Ingerman's book, A Spiritual and Practical Healing Path. Many struggle silently with negative thoughts, replaying pain, self-doubt, guilt, and shame. This book offers hope to high-functioning overthinkers who smile by day, spiral by night. Healing toxic thoughts is possible through awareness, compassion, and spiritual practice. Let's understand 6 core lessons and apply them for mental peace. Lesson number 1: your thoughts are energy and they travel. Thoughts are more than noise, they are energy that radiate and impacts. Negative thoughts create ripple effects in our inner world and outer relationships. For example, an employee who constantly fears failure may unknowingly transmit stress to coworkers, lowering team morale and motivation. The key insight here is we must consciously choose positive thoughts to shift our environment and well being. Let's take a real life example: a case of a manager battling imposter syndrome noticed tension with her team. After mindfulness practice, she shifted her internal narrative from "I am not good enough" to "I bring value." The result is team felt more supported, productivity increased. So the takeaway here is inner energy influences outer reality. Lesson number 2: transmutation, not suppression, is the goal. You cannot heal by pushing negative thoughts away. You transform them. Transmutation is converting fear into compassion, anger into power, pain into wisdom. Practice inclusive breath work. Include breath work, visualization, and sacred intention. The analogy here may be drawn as like a turning lead into gold, mental alchemy. Let's take a real life example. A case of a woman overwhelmed by grief used guided visualization to release her feelings into uh, nature. Instead of fighting sadness, she allowed it to evolve into gratitude for life's lessons. Outcome is greater emotional balance and renewed purpose. So the takeaway is transmission, transformation heals deeper than denial. Lesson number 3: you are not the voice in your head. We often identify with the constant inner critic or doubting voice. The truth is, we are the observer of thoughts, not the thoughts themselves. Detaching allows peace and clarity. Practice is mindfulness meditation, focusing on witnessing thoughts without judgment. Let's take another real life example, a case of a student anxious about exams. Learn to notice negative self talk as just noise. With this awareness, anxiety lessened, focus improved. The result is better performance and self confidence. So the takeaway is observing thoughts diminishes the power. Lesson number 4: rituals and nature can help revive the mind. Healing is holistic, mental, spiritual, and physical. Rituals like fire ceremonies, grounding exercises, and nature immersion reconnect us to ancient wisdom. These rituals provide rhythm and sacred action beyond logic. Let's take an example. Daily morning walks in nature to release tension and invite calm. Take another real life example, a case of an executive practicing a simple fire ritual to symbolically burn old worries every month. Over time, experienced less mental clutter and greater focus. Nature rituals fostered a deep sense of renewal. So the takeaway is sacred actions, another mental shifts. Lesson number 5: collective healing begins with personal thought work. Our thoughts do not exist in isolation. They affect relationships, communities, and the world. Carrying, carrying resentment or negativity level leaks to leaks into words, actions, and social energy. Healing personal thoughts is equal to sacred service to others. For example, a community's leaders' personal healing led to more compassionate decision making, positively impacting the town. Another real life example, a case of a teacher's journey from bitterness to forgiveness, improved classroom climate. Students responded with more respect and engagement. So the takeaway is personal peace fosters social harmony. Lesson number 6: you can create beauty even from your pain. Pain and toxic thoughts do not have to be wounds. They can be sources of growth, wisdom, and beauty. Facing darkness with compassion leads to transformation and radiance. You're not broken, you're becoming. For example, an artist challenging trauma into powerful healing art. Take another real life example. A case of survivor of loss began writing poetry to express and heal inner turmoil. Their work inspired others, creating a ripple of hope and connection. So the takeaway is pain can be a creative, transformative force. So the conclusion and call to action for all our friends here. You're not alone in your struggle with toxic thoughts. Healing is a journey requiring willingness, gentleness, and daily practice. Small shifts in awareness lead to lasting peace. So, this book is your doorway to reclaiming your mind and life. Begin today. Notice your thoughts, practice compassion, and use rituals to transform your energy. Healing your toxic thoughts is not about perfection. It's about willingness. A few moments of awareness each day, a little more gentleness towards yourself. Remember, friends, you are not your thoughts. You are the observer, the light behind the noise. And then you choose to transform these thoughts. You create ripples that reach far beyond in your mind. So take that first step today. Choose peace over pain, compassion over fear, transformation over suppression. You're not broken, you're becoming. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel to join in a community committed to healing and growth. Until next time, be gentle with your mind and let your thoughts, let your light shine. See you in the next insightful video. Until then, take care, keep smiling. Thank you and good luck.